And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you game one of a huge four-game weekend set. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Kansas City Royals. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Taylor Hearn. Chris, he's looking for a bounce back this season.
Yeah, really struggled last year, and it was one of those seasons that you just want to flush. But I think you have to remember and take the opportunity when you do struggle to.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. It's gone over the left field wall. His fourth home run of the season, and the Blue Jays have the lead now. It's 1-0.
Well, so much for settling into this game, Boog. No courtesy first pitch take right there. He was ready from the second he stepped into the box, got a pitch to hit, jumped all over it. I tell you what, that'll fire up the guys in your dugout.
Here's Kiermaier now, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. And a foul ball. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
No ball.
As he was out front that time. Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3.
No, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to comp.
Way inside, gets out of the way. And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. On the ground to the left. And Machetta's retired. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That's to third. Zips it to first. And Guerrero is set down. And the inning is over. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. It's an early 1-0 lead. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at the ballpark and on the hill, Yusei Kikuchi. Not the best results a year ago, looking for better this season, Chris.
Yeah, and I think this guy understands that if he doesn't make quicker adjustments and show improvement, that the patience that his manager has will not last as long as it did last year. So we'll see if he can get off to a great start. Perhaps the work that he did in the offseason will show good results early on, but he's got to get out of the gates going strong, or else he may find himself in the bullpen or back in the minor leagues.
Foul ball. Kawhi to kick the pitch. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
And a pitch. And that's in for a strike.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance, and that's going to get into the corner. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Salvador Perez in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that is in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Merrifield gets under it. Drops into the glove, and that is that. So one left for Kansas City, still behind by a count of 1-0. Top of the second, now the third baseman, Matt Chapman. Hearn back to work. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall. Witt with a relay throw, but he's in there easily.
Everything came together for him. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Next to hit. That one ripped. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases.
He was all over that one. He drove that ball very well out to the deep part of the field, and you may be surprised he didn't get a double out of it, but I'll tell you, they did a great job of getting that ball back into the infield right away, and it might have been the right call to hold him at first.
0-1 now. And a big swing and a miss.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball, double play it.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now Alejandro Kirk. On the ground. Base hit and a run in to score.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Here's George Springer. Chris, one of the things that's really cool about George Springer's story is what he has overcome. As a kid, he had a lot of anxiety, and he had a stutter. And he's a guy now that speaks publicly and does so marvelously and is a great spokesperson for young people who struggle with stuttering.
Yeah, the Stuttering Association for the Young, SAY is the acronym, and George Springer doing a great job representing that organization.
Got him swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Whit Merrifield up to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. Swings through that.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another guy in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Swing and a ball popped up. And that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And it's 2-zip. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Kansas City, bottom half of inning number 2. And to the plate for Kansas City, Nelson Velasquez.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt. In the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
He's there. He's got it. 1 away. And next is the designated hitter, Edward Olivares. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Kikuchi, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Next offering is fouled back. And a 1-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Kiermaier pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
They say you win.
0-2.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Number 36 on the move to the alley. He's got it. And that is out number 3. KC down in order. They trail it here 2-0. New inning getting started, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Kevin Kiermaier. Hit weakly on the ground. Steps on first for the out. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Grounded out his first time. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And a foul ball. Now a screamer into the outfield. That's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
One down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one. Vladdy getting to start at first. Batting in the cleanup spot. And he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Gets under it and pops it up. Witt drifts towards it. Makes the catch. 2 down. And here is Matt Chapman. Doubled his first time up. There's a strike. Chapman, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. Checks over to first, back safely. And the pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Out towards right center field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. One left for Toronto. And welcome back. Bottom of the inning. And now the first baseman, number 88. In for a strike. It's 0-1. In the air to left center. Kiermaier moving under it. Hauls it in for the out. And now it's Kyle Isbell. That one's in there, and that's strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
There's a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Got him looking. And there's 2 away.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Into center. Kiermaier moving under it. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Royals bats are quiet as we go to the top of the 4th. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Santiago Espinal. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Number 36 next up for the Blue Jays. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that is cut on and missed. Strike 1. Espinal gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Full there by the changeup. And in a hole right here. It's got to try to shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Next offering is fouled back. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, it's just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch, and probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all. And
first offering is fouled off. And now the lefty. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. And puts the squeeze on that. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 4.
And the batter is George Springer. Went down on strikes his first time through. Smash to the left side. And that will end the inning. Welcome back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Dairon Blanco. That's in there. Strike 1. Just missed.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The wind of the pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there's 1 away. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Doubled in his first AB. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Bobby Witt Jr., a second-generation big leaguer. His dad won 142 games in the show. The Royals made Bobby Jr. the number 2 overall pick in the 2019 draft right after Adley Rutschman, and he made his debut in 2022. Finished behind Julio Rodriguez, Rutschman, and Stephen Kwan for Rookie of the Year. Great crop of rookies. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
And he deals. Well struck left field. That's back there. Out of here. That one felt good. His first homer of the year, and this game is tied. It's 2-2.
Fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
1 out, base is empty. Nelson Velasquez steps in for the Royals. 0 for 1 so far. Swings through that one. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
The wind of the pitch. Got him looking. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, here's the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. The pitch. Fouled off left side.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
That's hard hit on the line. Blanco makes the catch. One down. Two on, one out. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. The pitch. And fouled off. Line drive. Puts it away for the out.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Matt Chapman up to the plate now. 1 for 2. In the air, out towards left center. And it's caught. And that will end the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back here at the ballpark. And now here is Michael Massey. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, these Royals being a little too patient at the plate in this game. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Number 88 stands in now and watches strike one. In the air, right field. Springer on the move. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 2 down. Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. Out towards left center. Nice grab on the run. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Royals. And this game is still tied at 2-2. All set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Santiago Espinal. And there's a foul ball. Espinal, an all-star a season ago, 28 years old. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Isbell makes the grab, one away. Here's the left fielder, number 36, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Lined, and that's a base hit.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
And here is Alejandro Kirk. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Line and a base hit into right. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Taylor Hearn won't go any further tonight, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Tucker Davidson takes over on the mound. This is his third time out this year. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. At the belt and fires. High in the air, out to right. And there's 2 away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Merrifield swings through it for strike one.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And that one pulled foul. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
In the dirt. Perez on to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. And welcome back. And stepping in is the speedy number 11. That clips the zone. That's strike one. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1. Dairon Blanco steps in for the Royals. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Got it. Really had to move for that grab. 2 up, 2 down. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. And that one is lifted in the air, and that is Springer. Makes the play, and it's out, number 3. Royals go down 1-2-3. Score remains 2-2. Welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th, and now for the Jays, Kevin Kiermaier. The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Lifted in the air down the left side, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. In the dirt. Perez gets it to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. So digging in, Bo Bichette, 1 for 3. In the air out towards right center. Velasquez racing over to make the catch. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. And wow, he puts on the brakes at first. So just a 2-out single. So a man aboard, Matt Chapman, next up for the Blue Jays. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Now here is Santiago Espinal. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Chad Green. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. Foul ball there. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
The pitch. This one high in the air to left center. Kiermaier moving under it. Makes the catch for the out. Now it's the right fielder, Nelson Velasquez. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Got him looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. Edward Olivares steps in for the Royals. 0-1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Next offering is in for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Back here in Kansas City, ready to begin the 8th. Now the left fielder, number 36. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. And strike 2.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Ripped into right center. And now maybe extra bases. And nice work to hold him to a single. Got it back in fast.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
That one fouled off. Grounded to third. Could be 2. To second, there's 1. Relay to first. Double play.
Well, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Definitely one of the bigger ones in this game. So that double play is going to be one we look back on when this thing is over. Big-time execution both on the mound and in the field to get 2 right there.
Liner, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base. Now it's the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. He's already homered in this game. That one hit to right. Velasquez brings it in. And that'll do it. On to the bottom of the eighth. Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey. Zach Pop gets the ball now. This is his first appearance of the season. The pitch. There's the strike.
No ball. One strike.
Number 56.
Fought off foul. 0-2 now. And that one hit to first. And he handles it himself for the out. And next up for the Royals, number 88. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Here comes the 0-1. And he pumps it a strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Here comes the pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Pitch misses. Now 1-2. This one lifted in the air, left field. Puts it away for the out. Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that's the inning. KC down in order. It's the ninth, and we are tied. Back here at the ballpark, we go to the ninth. Here's Kevin Kiermaier.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
That's ripped into the outfield. Velasquez makes the grab, one down.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
And first offering is fouled off. And here it comes. Hot shot to third. Sends it across to first. And that quickly 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Here comes the 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Substitution being made at first. Entering is the pinch runner, Danny Jansen. 2 outs, runner at first. Now it's Matt Chapman. And that one finds its way through. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. Now the go-ahead run's in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Next to hit And a base hit right there. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
That's 3 singles in a row. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
And a foul ball. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Oh, and 2 now. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a pitch. Ripped into center, base hit. 1 run's in. Runner holds up at third. Base is still loaded. 2 away as 1 comes across.
With the bases juiced, he refused to get pull happy. He stayed within himself, drove the ball to center field. That'll get across a run.
And now it's going to be Alejandro Kirk. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch.
Well, plays made there, and that retires the side. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and the home team down a run. Now into the ball game on defense, Brandon Bell. He takes over as the new first baseman.
Now it's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Eric Swanson.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
The tying run at the plate. Foul ball still 0-2. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that's a foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Struck him out looking.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
0-2 as he waves at that one. Got him looking. Now 2 out.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Gets the call. That is strike 2. Next offering is fouled back. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Stays alive. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Home team down a run. There, the home team trying to pull it out. Got him, and that's the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
3-2 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 3 runs on